so I got your chest working, Casey. And I was able to put a percentage modifier on them. So in this chest there will be 0 items. In each chest there are 4 items technically, but in this chest they have 0 chance to drop. In this chest, each item has 50% chance to drop, and in this chest it's 100%. So it's just to show the percentage rate kind of works. I was able to get canvas to pop, and then
hell yeah, that is so sick.
yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Right on.
And I'm gonna make a little sound that layers with that, Casey. That's more of like a vroom. Like I want to keep the pop, but also add another layer to it.
Sure. So in this one we should get all 4 weapons.
Nice. I like how they land and slide a little bit.
And what's cool is, like, I mean, oops, they totally work. Like, you can throw these down. Like, they are items in the world. You can pick them back up. And Haley came to me with basically a sound bank of switches for footsteps. So, and then I figured out the Unity side of how to change footsteps based on the terrain.
Right.
So, you got this. We set this up for wood.
Because we don't have any wood right now, but it was the closest to the color of wood that we could use.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, nice.
Perfectly with the steps.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're back to dirt, and then if we go here.
Nice.
Back to dirt, and I believe this is concrete.
Yeah.
Awesome, y'all.
The giant boxes and stuff, we changed the pitch of the sound effects to make it sound like a bigger box.
Yeah, I want to see you destroy all those.
Okay, yeah. So you didn't see him pop out because I was too close to the chest, and I caught them all.
Oh, okay.
Which I need to fix that. I need to make them spawn, like, higher up, I guess.
Yeah.
But, anyways, so we have the barrels, and then like a medium size,
Nice.
and then large.
Sick.
And then they each have their own already broken sound.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
And they all have distance, so they get louder as you get closer, and quieter as you get further away. And
Nice.
yeah.
It's beautiful. Sounds amazing. The coding is perfect. I didn't see any flaws.
So
Excelente.
Excellent.
thank you. Yeah. So the script here, well, let me go to the prefab because that's all empty. What you do is you just add, like, oh, I want to add another item, and then you drag its pickup spawner into there, and then you have a drop percentage here, and you can just slide it whatever you want. So if you want it to be 13% or 81.4 or whatever, that will be its drop percentage. So, like, if in every chest in the game you want to put a certain item that only has like a 0.1 drop percentage, you can do that. So each chest can be totally custom on artwork and the glow. They're 2 separate entities that can be switched out. And I can have prefabs for them. So that means if you want to make multiple chests, if you want to have chests that are covered in rubies and like it's really an epic like in-game chest or whatever,
I definitely
like,
want to make at least 3 or 4 different chests.
Yeah.
sure,
Depending on
sure.
rarity, like one that's gold and metal, and then another one, like you said, that maybe has Truxton crystals on it or
Ooh,
something.
yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, No, that's sick. It's super customizable and
Well, and the next customizable thing is the sound effects, obviously. It has the yellow circle is sound effects. So say like you open it and like you don't get a chance to loot it because something attacks you, you'll hear that shimmer for so far before it turns off.
nice.
Which can be set, that can be anything.
Yeah.
The chest glow animations, I set it to where it's a prefab. So right now it's just basically a prefab of the animation of your chest glow. What's cool about that is like, say you're like, oh, Tommy, I like that chest, but I don't like that glow anymore. Well, we can just change it out with the prefab. Not a big deal. These are all the basic drops, or what I'm calling basic pickups. So your gold coin, your health orb, your stamina, where I set in a randomizer in the code where and I forget what it is, but it's going to spawn like 1 to 25 coins at any given open. And the hearts is like 1 to 10, and the stamina globes is like, I think, 1 to 3. So you can get full stamina maybe on a chance.
Nice.
So each item can have its own specific drop percentage. But say you're like, oh, I want them to have their own drop percentage, but I also just give them one of the items. So like, you could set them all to 0 and click spawn randomly, and it would just give one of these items randomly.
Okay.
But if say you set all of these to 100 or whatever, it will follow these percentage, and then it will also spawn another one of these items randomly.
Oh, nice.
So if we wanted to give like just an item randomly, and then then you have basically dice roll on these guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just another feature that I added in. The next is action items. So we can put in potions, scrolls, anything that we use on our 1 through 0 bar.
Perfect.
And so it's going to spawn, I think, 1 to 3 of these randomly. And it only spawns one of them, whatever's on this list. And this list can be infinite. And then this is all the customization for how they pop out of the chest. Right now they're following this animation curve, so we can just adjust that to anything if we want them to look differently coming out of the chest.
Nice.
So all of that's here: the pickup distance, the acceleration rate, move speed, all that. So it's pretty flexible to whatever audio or art or coding wants to do. Once I figured out the chest script, I just went crazy with it. I was like, oh, I want all this stuff. I even put in like little dividers here.
Yeah, definitely cool how I like how the chest items and the action items are separated. And the action items, it spawns one out of all the list of the whole thing, right?
Right. So the way I'm thinking of it is you're going to get a random amount of these because these are, just basic pickup. And then, yeah, you're going to get the serious like equipment or weapons are going to be these guys. And then these are just going to be like health potions or magic scrolls or a mana potion or whatever. So that way you get an array of shit every time you open up the chest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
I'm pretty happy with it.
I think the Willow Tree is pretty much done, the new one.
That's pretty awesome, bro.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready to like redesign that top area, just let me know and I'll send this over to you.
Yeah, whenever you want to send it over, and I will work on getting that implemented.
Sweet. I think I'm actually gonna extend it a little bit and make the trunks go down farther, but
that looks really good. It looks like fluffy.
Yeah, and then once you put that glow effect on it, it's gonna be so sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then I just made recolors of the gold coins. There's a silver coin and a bronze coin.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I started this guy.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was trying to work with Pixelover to make his hands like smoke, but I'm trying to figure out how to do the frames so that I can fit them all inside of his like idle animations and stuff.
I could probably do that with particle effect in Unity.
Yeah, true. You can make it go like at his hands and his body and stuff.
Yeah, I could probably make it stick to his hands and his wherever you wanted it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for that so far. I basically just drew up all the pieces in Photoshop and then put it in here to see how it looked. I would like it if there were different shades and stuff in it, but I'm trying to see if using the negative space, I don't know. I want to see how it looks, if it's cool or not. Because it's supposed to be a shadow, so I don't want it to be like...
Yeah, too many different shades, because...
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
So, and then I was just thinking the ground would be like a shadow where he's connected to
Yeah.
would be a shadow. But just an idea I'm working on. And then I was working on this slash animation.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, yeah.
So I had to basically draw every single one of his body positions.
Animation.
Yeah. So by the time I'm done making all of Remek's animations, I'm basically gonna have a 360 model of his entire body.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Yeah, because I have to for all the different
Yeah.
parts. But basically, how I was imagining the sword to go would be like this, but then once it goes up, it would go behind his head, like his arm is crossing over his body.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's even possible.
Yes, because what I can do is change its layer. Because, like, you've seen where I can record the sword's movements and everything, right?
Yeah.
So when I get it to a certain point, I can change its layer to be below the player. And that's a good 3D thought to give a 2D game a 3D kind of
Yeah,
effect
for
like
sure.
that, like a sense of depth.
I kind of think it would be cool if there was another animation that was longer where he comes back over and swings over his head. It's almost ready. I want to make his face move and rotate more.
Fair enough.
And then I feel like his back needs to come like I need to go back in Photoshop and make this frame where his back is wider.
Hmm.
Oh,
But
kind of
besides
broaden
that,
it a bit.
yeah, those are just little things. And then like this gap in between his shirt and his
yeah.
head, there's nothing there. So I have to put something there. But
Yeah. See.
besides that, it's pretty close.
It's looking good.
That's all I got for
Nice
you.
case. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.